I'm the blue,
Mhm.
the other color. You can read it out loud.
So you and Kendrick. You in the blue?
Yep.
You tell Kendrick, call me at the house. Let's do live jazz song for Section 80. He said, dope. Want to do an up-tempo one. Feel like most deaths Umi says.
This turned the corner.
And
Most turned the corner.
And then you said, come over. I got you. What's the plan? I'm ready. What day? You want to go to New York? He said 16th to the 20th. Wow. Up-tempo, most Umi says.
That's Absol's outro. That's my interpolation of most.
Shout out to Weldon Irvine.
Yeah.
Feel me? So
Weldon Irvine. Shout out to Yasin.
That
Shout out to Yasin
Most
Bey.
Def. I'm
Most
sure
would love that. You ever show Most that?
I don't know him like that. That's your boy. I know Quali. That's my boy.
Yeah.
He be talking crazy as fuck, but
Absolutely.
that's my boy. I'm right. That's my boy though.
I don't give a fuck about nobody on the internet.
That's my. Hey, you know what?
Destroy everyone on the internet.
Quab been fucking with the West Coast forever. He been fucking with me. That's my real friend. And, I don't agree with everything he say, but I'm riding with him though.
Yeah.
That's my boy.
I think that's how we all feel about it.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So I don't. I met Most a few times. I think the last time I met Most, I think I was drunk as fuck, and I was like, y'all need to get back together. But they had already just done an album. And Most was like, we just did it. And
yeah, exactly.
We was in Sweden.
We was somewhere.
With the Quincy party.
Quincy Jump in Montreux. Yeah.
But I wanted to say that was monumental because I was good with Kendrick. We was like close, hanging. But when he wanted, remember I tell y'all the jazz could never be dissed.
Mm-hmm.
Ever. And I only hear jazz musicians dissing it.
Mm-hmm.
It's strange.
Mm-hmm.
Same thing as self-hate.
Mm-hmm.
But when he wanted to cross that border, it made my father come in connection with me because now everything he's taught me, oh my God, I got a sponge. I could exchange this. And maybe we could. And then the Kendrick helped me blend. The Kendrick helped me, because before then I was only doing either this or that.
Right.
Either I'm doing these gigs because in LA, he got his horn, too musical, too many chords, too many keyboards, too many this, too many that, too jazzy, too this, too that. You gotta be like that. You gotta sound like that. You gotta be like that. Man, hearing that shit your whole fucking term in LA. Until this kid says do something like Most Def, I think this could probably get us out this web. Well, now we ain't copying Most Def, but listen to this. And when I listen to it in my head, I'm like, oh, okay. I'm like, but even I'm from the West Coast, and it's love, but it's like, oh, okay. Oh, that's cool. Okay. Okay. I finally, all this practicing, minor blues. Let's go.
Mm-hmm.
Because wasn't nobody rapping over those kind of things.
Right.
With them, people thought that's real drums.
Yep.
Nigga, I was playing it down 72 bars, then looping it.
Right.
Each instrument down, rise cymbal. Tony, ding 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 ding. Hi-hat. They didn't know how to do that, Rob, but us.
Yeah.
Because you had to play that shit,
and
you had to be a Herbie baby.
Mm-hmm.
You had to do it. So when he did that, spiritually, it brought me and my father closer when Kendrick, because now I'm like, because I kind of had a weird thing about loving jazz, but then hating it because I grew up poor doing it. Like, crack was in our family, drugs, living poor, and everybody still playing Coltrane. And I'm like, man, fuck that, man. Everybody poor as fuck, playing this jazz shit, giving a fuck about this art, this blah, blah, blah. We're poor. I'm wearing Pro-Wings and man, fuck that shit, man. Fuck that shit. And I remember kind of hating it until 14 years old because I really lived it. See, when you really lived it and grew up through it, you don't go to school for this. I ain't been to a jazz school yet.
Mm-hmm.
But you went to a jazz camp.
I went to a jazz camp because I was on the run for that gun case too. and the jazz camp was the coolest. I could say, I know the picture of us, I got on all blue and I'm frowning like this.
I've seen this picture.
Exactly. And I'm like,
I'm on the run, bro. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, this is our life to this day.
yeah.
Actually, Rob is more gangster now. You know, Rob, he don't get nobody a shot no more.
That's what they call him.
That picture is funny though. It's
That's
me, you,
funny.
Mackenzie,
Yep.
Brandon. Yeah.
The Kendrick thing helped me really. Remember, I said I like getting everybody money, and
Yep.
and Kendrick really understood the mission because we had a long. I said, man, we're gonna dive into this thing, this, to do this right. I don't, not that Interscope gave a fuck about anybody, but
Right.
but for this offering, because jazz is Black people's classical music.
Yep.
Miles is our Beethoven, and I mean whoever you want to put him with, but.
Mhm.
So I said, man, for you to really do this right, man, we gotta really we gotta go in. Now a jazz nerd would be like, did you give him books? We got high as fuck and watched Mo Better Blues.
Come on.
Because that's the truth.
Yeah.
That's what it is in movie form.
Yeah.
And we start going down the rabbit hole, man, Coltrane. Then I start saying, man, you remind me of Freddie Hubbard, playing wise, but your character reminds me of everything I heard Coltrane about, because always quiet, humble, rapping in the corner,
Yeah.
no paper. Ever since when Hov did the no paper, it changed that kid's life. When Jay-Z did the no paper on the documentary,
Yeah.
it changed his life. He changed his life. Jay-Z is like, Sonny Stick Coltrane to these, and he is, but he started doing no paper, man. That dude would be like, it was easy to do the jazz thing or that harmony with him because even he moved like that.
Yeah.
You was comping him for free, like
Absolutely.
we was a
Like,
horn
he was a
player.
horn player.
So it wasn't playing with no rapper. It
Nope.
wasn't the jazz with the razzmatazz, and here we go.
Yeah,
I
nah.
always say, like, shout out, respect for you. And I don't want to disrespect nobody, but these are my facts and my feelings and my truth. And being from South Central LA with real people in the streets, I know what the fuck they playing in the streets.
Right.
For real.
Yeah.
And let me tell you, the only people they played in the streets that was close to, and this is why I love him, protect him at all costs. He my big bro, my mentor, been there for me privately. But respectfully, we wasn't playing nothing from the East Coast with that sound except Tribe Called Quest.
Mm-hmm.
When that left my wallet and El Segundo came out,
Mm-hmm.
I heard the block go from playing Ice-T Rhyme Pays to that. So imagine me seeing a bunch of Crips. Because looking out my window, you just saw a corner of blue.
Right.
Now I'm hearing, then I'm hearing Check the Rhyme. Now I'm like, wait a minute, what is... So my thing of Tribe, I thought they was gangster rap from Queens.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But that's what, so we
Shout out to Tip.
Man, we study Tip, man.
Ali.
And Tip, people don't, and I don't give a fuck who want to know this or not know this, or maybe I shouldn't say, but I'm going to say it now. Tip was very instrumental in our whole movement because he would always call, check in, and give us good words.
Yeah.
A real master teacher words, real big homie words. A lot of people was hating, but when we started doing that sound, man, it was for real. And I'm not gonna say we brought that sound back, but we for sure put it back in the eyes of pop culture.
Mm-hmm.
With the help of you though, because you was part of the whole. He would say, "Hey man, Glasper?" I'd be like, "Yeah, at that time, how he is?"
Right.
Right. My auntie, my cousins, them. I said, yeah. But he just think you an R&B. Just at this time,
I was in there with it.
We chilling. You know what I'm saying? But man, that kid allowed me to search, and he's searching it, and I was able to help him with that. And then we came back around with them, and we went back to the hit record format with no jazz involved at all. So